You know, this gentleman, JVST, has a question. Essentially, Chiism is more of a lifestyle, not necessarily a religion. It's an umbrella and a beacon for all Africans that can follow. At the same time, it's really emphasizing that we are not pagan. Well, let me just say that his interpretation is perfectly okay, because that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
You interpret life, even what we're saying, you can interpret in a way that it satisfies your curiosity. I can tell you something different, but to me, what's really important, Dibia Yudi and Dibia Chedozi, is how he perceives what we're saying.
Yeah.
Because within what he's saying is one very critical thing, that everybody has the right to exist through their own understanding. This is what we're about. You have the right to exist. I teach at the university level, I teach master's degree in organizational behavior and management. And one of the things I let my students know, everything we discussed today came from a book. It came from somebody's book. I'm going to test you on that book. All right? But if I test you on just that one book, you're not going to get an A. On the same topic, I want you to find an author that maybe has a different perspective on this topic, so that your knowledge is a little bit wider than just from one book. Because remember, when they say history, it's his story. The people who are telling the story, that is what they want you to know. So I don't want you to just know this story. I want you to know other stories as it relates to the same topic. In our spirituality, we prefer to use the word spirituality, ofufechi, as opposed to religion. The only reason why we may refer to religion is because religion is a collection of philosophical thought packaged to represent a particular way of doing things. But we prefer the spirituality because the spirituality is open. It allows you to go beyond your humanness and enter the unlimited world of the spirit. That is what Chiism is about. To allow you to go beyond your humanness, to go beyond what society or people or communities believe that you are restricted to believe in. Because Chineke did not restrict us. And our ability to think for ourselves, to ask questions, to relish, go back to what our ancestors did, take what's good in it, apply it to where we are right now. That's what African spirituality is. It's the vastness of opportunity to learn, to be, and realizing that what I give myself, everybody else has the right to experience. If you come to my house, I may not cook okra soup. Yudi loves egusi. Every time he comes here, I'm cooking egusi soup. He's got me eating egusi every single doggone weekend. But here's the point. This is what he enjoys. This is when it comes to African food. That's what he loves. Of course, occasionally okra comes in. But the point of the matter is, we each have a way of relating to our world, be it food, be it interpersonal relationship with other people, be in relationship with nature, everything. It's all diverse. It all depends on where you are, where you were cultivated. Even some food cultivated from a different land tastes different or looks different or even bigger. Some are small, some are big. It all depends on where you are. So we need to honor that. Chism says, we honor you where you are because Chineke created you the way you are, where you are. I don't have the right to come behind Chineke and say, this one that you created here is no good. I beg, make you come follow me. No be so. You the
Yeah. Yeah.
So the only way I can have peace with my fellow man is to understand their experiences are different from mine. And the topic we're talking about today is understanding that because the world is so vast, we can live together in it, not claiming for ourselves. I'm reminded of a black nurse that was treated so badly that she stopped going to work. She went to work, and this patient was appalled that this black nurse is going to treat him. How dare she step in here and think she can teach her? Where did she get her education? Or YouTube, drew a picture, sent her to make sure that she fully understood her place in this world, which is less than his place. He sent her a picture of her as a monkey. How dare you be with us humans? How dare you? You're just a monkey. You don't have the right to be a doctor. How dare you? And this woman is a doctor.
Yeah.
But she's not good enough because she doesn't look like him. See, this is what happens when your mentality tells you, just like Jose just said, when your mentality tells you it is your way or no way. That's when you can look down on people and decide how worthy they are as compared to you. Because you're better. You're just better because you're purple, green, or white, or whatever the heck color you are. We don't condone that. Now, the only time Chiis will come at you is when you tell us that our experiences don't matter. We want you to respect ours as you want us to respect yours. And collectively, if we can go around this world respecting others, we'll have a little bit more peace. There's too much fighting over prejudice. Thinking that other human beings are unworthy, you own more because of your color, because of your wealth. This is what, it doesn't matter the religion. It doesn't matter the religion, if I'm going to use the word religion. If your mindset tells you that you are better than anybody, whatever your religion preaches about love and peace, you're not going to practice that. So you can say that your religion is the religion, but if mentally you believe that the world belongs to you, you are not even paying attention to what your religion is saying about interpersonal relationships, about your relationship with your world. So what we're trying to do is just get people separated from the mindset of me, myself, and I am better. As a black woman, I'm very proud to be black. I don't sit around and wonder, wow, what will it be if I'm not a black woman? I was raised as a black woman. My experiences are African. Your experience, someone else's experience, a Jewish person's experience is different from mine. A German, an Asian, an Indian. Those are different experiences, some that I may never experience. But theirs is no less valuable than mine. And if I can acknowledge that, if I can embrace that, if I can support that, if I can support people where they are, and we just come together and just relish the diversity of humanity, we will have peace on earth. So this is what we're talking about today. Nobody owns the world. Nobody owns, I don't care what you've been told. Christian, Muslim, Zoroastrian, Buddhist, Taoist, Chiist, I don't care what your religion or your spirituality is. If somebody told you that your way is the only way, then they are wrong. What we're telling you is, if your way is your experience, is what your ancestors handed over to you, and you're using that way to do good and be a decent human being and allow other people in this world to express who they are as well, then your religion is okay. But if your religion is telling you that you are better because of wherever you came from on this part, the piece of earth where you came from, let us remember, now go to Dibia Yudi. let us remember, we are just nothing but a little speck in the universe. Huh? Tiny little specks. There are people, there are other living beings that we don't even know. And if we believe that there's one God, do you think they are running around here reading the Bible? In Mars or wherever other beings are? You are just a speck in this whole universe. So embrace what you've got and learn from others. Yeah.